Hello, welcome. Today is January 4th, 2021, and I'm here to do our daily check in. So let's begin. If you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. I welcome in my spirit guides and holy angels and highest and greatest good. I welcome messages of love and light that bring healing and love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. All right, guys. So, again, I'm recording this unlisted and I'll later publish it as going live. Um, the reason I've been doing videos like this is because in the previous week, I didn't have time to do post production on my videos, and this makes uploading videos easier. The other reason is my old machine broke. It broke today. I wasn't expecting that. I actually have another computer. Um, I have two computers that I was going to use for the purpose of recording YouTube videos, and they're both not working. They all like, I don't know what's going on, guys. But I'm still on my original, my OG computer. So this will have to do for now. So I hope that the sound quality is okay and there's no lag. So there's a couple of announcements that I wanted to make before I get started in today's channeling. The first is about the retreat that I was on since Thursday. So, as you know, I was on a Buddhist retreat. It was actually online, and it was originated in the East Coast. And from Thursday until Sunday, I had to go on this online retreat on Eastern Standard Time. So 9 a.m. was actually 6 a.m. for me, which is not my I'm non-operational around 6 o'clock. And so typically, uh, if I have anyone who booked a personal reading with me, I would do your reading in good time. But because of the promotions that I did last week, um, and I had this retreat, my schedule is off. Okay, so for if you've booked a reading with me and have not received or have not received any kind of communication with me, just know I have your name on this sheet of paper. Okay, and by the looks of it, I'm booked up all week. All right, guys. So if you book today, just know that if you're not in a rush, it's still like 1 week turnaround time. It might take a little over a week. It really depends. If you book a smaller reading like a twin flame quickie or a question reading, I might be able to get your reading sooner. But if you've booked, um, a reading that's at least, a half an hour long, just know that you're on this waiting list. Okay. So if you booked a reading last week, it's on the way. Okay, guys. Most of you guys booked a karmic reading, and that takes a lot of energy out of me, and I can only do 1 or 2 karmic readings a day. I can't do more than that in a day. It's just too much. Um, so I have to spread out my time, and I want to make sure that my energy is 100 when I get to your personal reading. So just be patient, okay, guys? The other thing that I wanted to mention is a meditation video. So while I was in retreat, we did a couple different meditations, and I've done meditation videos in the past, and I just feel that it's time for me to do another meditation video. And hopefully, it's quiet like it is right now, which is rare. But, who's to say that my son or whatnot might come out and make some noise? But I feel like I'm due for another meditation video. So be on the lookout for that. I might do a live session where we do a group meditation online. So I might announce it on the channel. It might be impromptu, but I definitely would like to do a group meditation so that everyone does a proper technique. And then you could practice it on your own um, as needed. The other thing that I have come across is that I'm almost at 8,000 subscribers, guys. And thank you for all of my new comers to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're new to my channel, just know that every time I reach 1,000 milestone, I go live. I go live and I answer questions for free. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And another thing that I saw that other YouTubers do is in each of the videos, if you guys would like to ask a question, then I would pick one person from each reading and do a card pull for the next general collective reading. I like that idea actually, so I would like to see how that turns out. So for this particular video, if you make a comment section down below, okay, your question that you would like answered, and just one question, guys, okay, not like 10 questions. One question, then I'll choose one person each day this week and see, and actually pull someone from each day and then answer your question in the following video. So, that's just to get more participation and engagement with the videos, even though I'm not going live. If I go live, then everybody be asking questions, and I don't want to really dilute my energy that way. So I think that's all that I have that I wanted to make an announcement on. Okay, guys. So if you book a reading, just know that it's 1 week out. Okay, I'm totally booked up this week. So if you booked a reading last week, chances are you probably won't get it until sometime this week. Okay, guys. And if you book a reading this week, you won't get it until possibly maybe mid next week. Just letting you know. Okay, it could come sooner, but I'm trying not to push myself too much with what I have so far because it looks like I'm doing readings every day. More than what I normally would do, just so I can get caught up. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get on with the channeling. Let's see here. Dear Spirit, what is the current overall energy of our divine masculine collective? And what is the current overall energy of our divine feminines? And what are the energies towards each other? What is the current overall energies of our divine masculines and our divine feminines? And what are their energies towards each other? What is the current overall energies, please, Spirit? Thank you. So we have action, but it's in reverse. So I really feel like masculines, they're taking a step back from moving forward. I really feel that, masculines, when it comes to starting something new in terms of spiritual growth, I feel like they're just not in the mindset um, of of really moving forward in the spiritual sense. I really feel it because they're really caught up in the 3D. For most people, you guys are going back to work, and whatever that's going on in your 3D physical life is actually taking more precedence than the spiritual aspects. Especially if you celebrate the holidays. Towards the feminines, we have community, but it's in reverse. So what I'm seeing here is that Masculines, they don't feel like they're part of the community that the feminines are in, or perhaps this masculine is looking at the group of people that they're associated with and how they see that it doesn't really correlate with their feminine's community of people. Perhaps masculines is associating themselves with a different group of people and they're not spiritual. So, what I'm feeling is that masculines, okay? They're not moving forward because they're caught up in the 3D, and whatever group of people that they're in, they're actually caught up in a low vibrational group from what I can feel. Hence, they're not really connecting with their feminines, at least not for today. Now, with the feminines, we have here strategy. There's something that you're working on, feminines, and I feel like you have made a decision to start on something new. This could be a new project. I feel like you could be journaling for some of you. That's what I'm seeing. And towards your masculine, we have seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. So your crown chakra is blocked. When it comes to your masculine, so masculines and feminines, you guys aren't really connecting on a spiritual level. So maybe you can't really hone in your telepathic conversations or communications with your masculine. Both masculines and feminines are really caught up in the 3D from what I can see. So I'm very curious to see what's going on. What's the tea on this? Dear Spirit, please reveal to me what is the reason why masculines aren't taking action in their current situation and towards the feminine. You know, what is this community of people? I really feel like there's a disconnect with masculines and feminines for today. I really feel like it's because both you guys are actually separate and you're going through different physical situations, at least for today, where I can feel. Feminines, you might have a plan, but you're blocked up when it comes to connecting with your masculine. And I really feel like because your masculine is not really accessing their higher self, that's why you're not really connecting to them in the way that you might have had a clearer connection with them before in the past. Right now, they're totally in the 3D. That's what I'm seeing. So let's see. So masculines, wow, they're ignoring. You know, I really feel like they're ignoring everyone right now. They're not taking action. Okay, and this is a general energy of masculine, so they could be ignoring you, feminine, but I really feel like they're ignoring their karmic situations. Hence the reason why, you know, they're not really vibing with this community of people. Uh, like it ain't shit. So what I'm feeling is that this spiritual community that you're possibly in, feminines, ain't shit to this masculine. Masculine is really ignoring you. Okay, they're just not in the highest vibration. They're very low vibrational today. I feel like they're tired. You know, today's the first day back into work, right? Everyone is feeling a little fatigued. You know, not really having the motivation to, you know, be their 100 from what I can feel. Now with the feminines. We have creativity muncher, steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates and feeds off you. So you have a strategy for those ones that like to copy you, right? Catfish people, whatever that you're working on, your creativity, you know, whatever you're passionate about. I feel like there's someone that's watching you, feminine, and they're stealing all of your intel, all of your moves, everything that you do. And you have a strategy, you know, to put those people into place. That's what I'm feeling. Especially if you're in the creative industry, guys, okay, make sure you sign an NDA or non compete for some of you. If you have like this creative idea, okay, don't just like, you know, spill the beans, right? Towards everyone, especially if you're in that industry, okay? Now, towards the masculine, we have bad reputation, prickly. So, feminines, okay, you're not really connecting to your higher self when it comes to your masculine and you're feeling prickly towards your masculine. Masculines, they're not really feeling the connection with their feminines, and feminines, you're not feeling it either. So there's a disconnect, you know, from what I'm seeing between the masculines and feminines for today. Honestly, I just feel like both you guys are in a grumpy mood. for whatever reason. Maybe it's because you guys need more sleep. I'm not gonna lie, guys, okay? Let's see what else. There's a practice that I learned in the retreat, and I'll say something about it. I'll touch on it briefly, okay, guys? I won't go into detail. So let's go ahead and clarify these energies, please, Spirit. Please clarify this non-action and ignoring from masculine energy. And this sense of community ain't shit, right? Especially with this masculine. Masculines, they're in a negative mood. So are you, feminines. I really feel like it's because of work, and it's a negative vibration of coming back to the work area, brainstorming. So masculines, they're ignoring some ideas about how to take action in their creative pursuits. They're trying to think, guys, okay? Ideas, problem solving. I can't read this. Figuring shit out. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't read it. I was trying to figure shit out. That's what I'm saying. And towards the feminine, we have putting them in their place. Wow, do you see this? It's a fox, maybe two wolves fighting each other. I really feel like this masculine is trying to put other people in their place. And I feel that this masculine is really feeling that they ain't shit when it comes to you, feminine, because feminines, you're in a different group, okay? That's what I'm feeling, and I really feel like masculine is caught up in a low vibrational group. In a sense, I feel like maybe some of these masculines are defending you. That's the sense I'm getting, okay? Masculines, they're not having it. They don't want to fight today, but you know what? If worst case scenario, they're going to put them in their place if they talk shit about you, is what I'm feeling. Now, with you, feminine, I see here, check yourself. So you may need to check yourself when it comes to your ideas. And so you have a plan when it comes to work. That's what I'm saying. Maybe you don't realize that you're leaving things open ended for people to take your creative ideas and taking a run with it and doing something with your energy. It's like someone's being jealous of your success, and they're trying to replicate you, feminine. That's what I'm feeling. And towards the masculine, getting a room, hotel, motel, suite, business, and pleasure. Oh, geez. What I'm feeling here is that, feminines, you are getting a bad reputation for maybe getting a hotel suite. Okay, and that's for some of you guys. Okay, maybe you work with your masculines, they're working with their feminine. Perhaps there are some people in the workplace that is actually seeing the dynamic between you two, and this masculine is sticking up for their feminine, putting them in their place. And this community of people, from what I can feel. And, for some feminines, you're not seeing something and you're starting to lower your vibration, because perhaps some of you feminines see that your masculine is booking a hotel room or traveling, and you're getting prickly because you see that your masculine is with a different group of people that you don't like. That's what I'm saying. That's for some of you guys, okay? So some of your masculines could be at a distance and you're seeing something. Is it business or pleasure? You don't know. So feminines, wow. There's a lot that's actually going on with, this particular collective. This isn't for everyone, but it's definitely for a handful of you guys, okay? If your masculine is separated from you. Let's see what else. Let me go ahead and get straight into the tarot. Spirit, please reveal to me what is the general current overall energies of our masculines and feminines, and what are their energies towards each other. And if karmic energy wants to come through, please reveal karmic energy. What is going on between masculines and feminines? Please, Spirit. But if this isn't your particular situation, I really feel like masculines are holding back, and they may seem like they're ignoring you, feminines, but they're ignoring everyone. Okay, it's just like this group of people that either you're with or they're with, and they're just not having it. Okay, it feels very negative. Feminines, you're getting a negative vibe also. I feel like you're seeing something that isn't real and you're making up a story in your head. Before I get into this tarot, let me go ahead and pull some of my notes, okay? Because I was going to mention something about this. Now, in my retreat, okay, guys, we need to cultivate bodhicitta, and I touched base on the bodhicitta like a few videos back, okay? And this is like, self-clinging to attachment, aversion, pride, and envy. Clinging or craving is ignorance, okay? If you're craving or clinging onto these negative ideas, okay, it's ignorance, okay, guys? So if you can, like, get that energy, out of your system, then you have become wise. You have gained wisdom to know to not let these poisons, affect you, because that actually is bad karma. And what I'm seeing here is that we always have to be generous in giving, okay? And there's 6 paramitas that we need to really engage in. The paramita is a positive quality. It's about ourselves, and we need to set a daily intention or aspiration. And the question that we need to ask ourselves, what is it that you regret? Or what is it that made you upset for today? What had happened? What do you think might be disturbing you about it? Why do you remember? And if time has passed, what is the reason? Why does this bother you? And the paramitas is generosity, patience, diligence, discipline, wisdom, and meditation. So you have to figure out which paramita might have come to your rescue if you had been able to access it in that moment, and what might have been felt like or looked different if you were to apply that paramita to your knowledge, right? And then you imagine how things might have gone differently and how it might have felt kinder if you applied that paramita. So it goes on and on and on, right? And I'm not going to bore you with all the details here. So there is something here I wanted to also reiterate. There are 2 truths. It is the ultimate truth and the relative. The ultimate truth is the final reality. It's what we know that is true, right? And it's not something that is perceived, but a lack of true existence. So this is something we cannot see, but something that we are aware of. That is the ultimate truth. The relative truth is temporary reality. It is what ordinary beings, which is, regular people who are not awakened, that confuse your mind because of what you see in reality. So if you see something that you don't like in reality, okay, you make an observation, you release and you let go, and you apply the paramitas, whether it being generosity, discipline, patience, diligence, wisdom, or meditation. If it was long lasting, the ultimate truth, or an accord of abiding reality, it's temporary, okay? But if it's relative, like to engage in opposite is relative anger, miserliness, and impatience, Okay, like for example, and I'm sorry, I'm like, skipping back and forth. If you're confused, release your anger to find wisdom in the relative to become the absolute or ultimate truth. And what this is a lojong meditation, which is means mind meditation, purifying one's motivations or attitudes to practice wisdom or skillful means and put it into action. And we cling to objects as real as if we can let go. And lojong, being able to release the afflictions, we can overcome these obstacles. So if we learn to let go, okay, which is what it means in a layman's terms, if you let go, then you will not suffer. What happens is that these minor realities or triggers of our kleshas or emotions, if we don't deal with them properly, it creates negative karma and suffering begins. Okay. And this mental affliction lasts a whole lifetime. Okay. This kind of karma lasts for a long time and it's not worth it, right? So don't let that event trigger you. That's the bottom line. And in order to do it is you do lojong meditation. So that's why, I wanted to put out a meditation video. So if you come across anything like this, you can be mindful of your thoughts, release those negative thoughts, and learn how to become more compassionate. Because we talk about being compassionate, right? Being forgiving, but how can you do that? Without like a real example. So I'll be producing a video on this type of meditation, okay, guys, to kind of help you guys with this negative energy. Hence the reason, feminines, you possibly need to check yourself. Okay? Because you're seeing something here with possibly your masculine getting a hotel room or shacking up with someone that you don't like. Maybe masculine is married to a karmic and you're seeing that they went on a vacation somewhere and you're all prickly about it. That's why you're not really connecting with your higher self. Really, immersing your energy in a telepathic situation is what I'm feeling. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is 4 wands, guys. Okay. What I'm getting here is that there is a situation where someone is getting out of a marital situation. The home situation is upside down. There's a relationship that isn't doing so well, and it's time to take action. And I see that whoever this is willing to put some work into getting out of being stuck in a relationship that they're not happy in. But I feel like this person is not really telling you or communicating to you about what they're doing, right? There's a person which I feel like is a masculine. They're not taking action, they're ignoring, they're trying to think how they can get out of this situation. And I feel like it's with the karmic because when it comes to you feminines, I feel like they they really see that you're doing something different, but there's a lot of people who don't like your energy. And I really feel like for some of these masculines, they're defending the connection, or defending you, feminine. And I don't think you know this. I really feel like if there's a situation here that involves like a decision, masculine really wants to put in the work. They want to put in some effort and they want to give back. And I feel like, the way that this masculine is giving back is by defending you, feminine. That's what I'm seeing. This new group of people from what I can feel is different than what masculine is used to. And they're trying to think, I really feel like this masculine is in a group situation. It's very clicky, you know. That's what I'm feeling. This masculine, they feel out of place. And that's why they're holding back and really offering their feelings. They're ignoring, they're trying to figure out like what they should do in order to approach you because they feel like they missed that opportunity. and they're doing some reflection, right? That's what I'm getting. They're doing some thinking about how they can offer something to you long term, and they're getting over their karmic situation. They're healing, situationships here of the past, and how they ended the connection, how they betrayed and backstabbed you. But this is old energy. Okay, this has already happened. And masculines, they're not happy. Some of them are drinking. Okay, guys. Some of them are abusing substances to kind of alter their mind. That could be a reason why this masculine could be ignoring you feminines. I really feel like for some of these masculines, they're really jealous that you have like a new group of people. And, masculines thinks that, they ain't shit. And, I feel like for some of these masculines, they want to put this new group of people in their place. Like, there's something off about this masculine. Okay, and that's for a few of you guys, okay? This masculine's in a very negative mindset, and I really feel like if they have an attachment to any kind of substance abuse or anything, or even a way of thinking, okay, this third party situation could be like, their belief systems and what they're believing. It doesn't is not in alignment with what the feminine is believing or doing. That's why you guys aren't really connecting right now. But I really feel like, this masculine isn't really happy regardless, and they really want to have like this emotional connection with you. So I really feel like they're brainstorming and they're trying to figure it out, okay? For some, there's children here involved, and that's why they're not able to approach you. Or for some, this masculine feels like they don't have enough to really make any kind of offer, not even the smallest bit. I see that they're very passionate. They really want to come forward, but they're trying to figure out how. Because right now they're not taking any actions towards you as of now. But I can see, but they're definitely watching you, possibly, making observations, seeing what you're up to, because they have their wall up. They're really guarded, and they're possibly hurt. They know that you're their destiny. They know that things could work out with you. So why is this masculine holding back? They're not talking to you. They've held back this communication. They're slowing the process of, working on relationships, right? Working on a relationship with you, feminine. And I also see that they're taking a break to really figure themselves out. I feel like, this masculine has really taken the time to figure out how they can get out of this separationship with you, feminine. And so they are trying to gather their strength and really look at their options and see, what is it that they need to do. But they need to really do this slowly. They're not ready yet. And they know that they have to let go of something. I really feel like it's an old way of thinking. It could be like a group of people that is interfering in the connection between you and this masculine. And I'm really feeling that this masculine knows that they were selfish here in the past about not offering their feelings, and they're trying to really open up their intuition was blocked about having another chance with you. That's what I'm saying, guys. They want to offer you something solid, something stable in the 3D. So that's really beautiful. So there's a lot of reflecting, maybe making assumptions is one thing I'm feeling, especially for the masculine side. So let's see. I see here the first card that came out is Temperance. And I see the Queen of Cups in reverse, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So whatever this long-term situationship, it could be a family, some sort of investment. It didn't work out. Okay, there was a loss. It was a loss possibly between two feminine energies. Okay, one was a manipulative and the other was, really cold and reserved. And masculines here, they're just taking the time to nurture themselves, balance themselves, really figure out how they can, ease out of this situation especially if they're getting out of energies with two females, okay? It could be a water sign, it could be an air sign. But I really feel like this masculine is trying to offer some sort of balance. And this is possibly why the masculine is not really approaching you, feminines, because there's just so much that's going on. They can't take action towards you. They're trying to figure out what is the easiest way where masculines can get out of their current karmic situation. Feminines, what I'm also feeling is that maybe this isn't even your energy. This could be two other karmics, okay, that is surrounding this masculine who is actually in a family situationship that involves money, okay? Money, long-term stability, longevity, all the above. But if this is you, feminine, okay, I feel that masculine is wanting to balance out giving back their feelings and also being able to communicate to you, okay, about like this ending that they have with the karmic, and things aren't really great, okay? That's another thing I'm feeling. Whatever that this masculine is dealing with, it's not good. So they're trying to find out what is the smoothest way possible to rectify this energy of getting out of a long-term commitment. And I feel like it's with the family, okay? What I'm also seeing here is Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords in the heart and in reverse, and the Seven of Wands in reverse. What I'm getting here is that masculine is really trying to find balance and stability. They're trying to really work on their finances, okay? In their heart, they really want to tell the truth about what is going on, especially with ending a relationship, a long-term relationship, and also why they're not really opening up their feelings when it comes to you. I'm also feeling that there is a karmic here that is emotionally manipulating this masculine, but this masculine is trying to really balance something out here, okay? For what I can feel. Also, there is another situationship that I'm seeing that masculine is finally letting down their guard when it comes to communication. I'm really feeling also that masculine is learning to be more emotional with their speech and with their feelings, because masculine has a hard time of expressing their feelings towards you, feminine, and also really telling you the truth about what's really going on with their family situation or their job situation. They want to tell you that more than anything, they want to have balance in their life, their income, okay, and they're trying to let things go slowly, okay, but they don't want to do too much at once, is what I'm getting. They're really trying to take their time because they're overburdened here with the Ten of Wands and also with the Hangman in the reverse. They now see that they just have way too much going on. That's why this masculine is not really open to take action towards you, feminine. They're really thinking, like, they're logically, like, maybe they have a list of things to do, right? They have a list of things to do to see how they can get out of whatever situation they're in. It's like kind of like a New Year's resolution. Is another thing I'm picking up on. So it's a New Year's resolution that this masculine definitely wants to change. And I really feel like, this new group of people is nothing, compared to like what this masculine's actually going through. So I really have a sense that masculine has their own karmic situation, and they really don't have time to really focus on you so much, feminine. Okay, because masculine here, they got an issue that they're having to deal with. Okay, and I feel like it has something to do with money, about communicating, why they're not really being, like emotional and stuff, because they're all about their money, their stability, their job, their career, and there's just too much that's going on. Maybe masculines has too much on their plate and they now see this. If anything, masculine could really, communicate their truth towards you. There's no harm in doing that, and I really feel that that would actually open up the lines of this 3D communication, because right now in the The seventh chakra, you're blocked, feminines, when it comes to you communicating with your masculine, because you're not seeing anything with them in the 3D, anyways. So you're blocked in more ways than one. That is what I'm seeing here. And maybe there's like a situationship here about getting a room. Maybe you're feeling prickly about masculines getting a room. Some of these masculines, they had to go on a business trip, feminines, okay, and it rubbed you the wrong way, is what I'm feeling. You didn't like it, but it was something that masculine had to do. I feel like some of these masculines, they had to travel for work. And you're like, anything can happen, from what I can feel. And whatever this bad reputation is, you have a feeling that if masculine had to get a hotel room and visit the karmic or travel towards the karmic, or maybe there was a new karmic situation, that's the feeling that I'm getting. Feminines, oof. I just get so much, but I don't want to confuse anyone. But that's what I'm saying. And finally, we have here Ace of Swords in reverse. So what I'm getting here is that there's no truth, there's no clarity, there's no intentions that are being set. That's what I'm saying. That's why masculines is ignoring your text message or phone call. Feminines, if you're questioning the masculine and be like, "Hey, masculine, I saw that you were at so and so. And you were in front of a hotel room. Where were you on New Year's Eve?" You know, masculine's trying to brainstorm. I was with the wrong crowd, right? And you know, and masculine's thinking the same thing towards you. They're like, well, that ain't shit. I seen that you're with, X, Y, and Z with your, other group of people over here. And I feel like masculine is defending themselves. Honestly, guys, some of these masculines that I'm feeling, they weren't on the up and up. I'm just gonna have to put it out there. I'm feeling it. For some, it's legit that they got a room for whatever reason, but I don't know. I don't feel like it was. I'm not feeling it, guys. That's why they're ignoring you. They're not taking any action towards you. The other group of people or, collective that I'm getting is that your masculine isn't wanting to talk to anyone because they have a karmic issue with a karmic person and family members, and they just don't want to deal with it. And you're like the fourth party, right? Fourth or fifth party. You're not even like number one or number two in this situationship with this masculine. There's more people involved with this masculine, and that's why this masculine doesn't want to deal with it. That's what I'm feeling, guys. Okay, so there's no clarity. Huh. Well, I can see why, because there is a boss who is very demanding of this masculine. If it's not a boss, it's the masculine's spouse. Okay, is another thing I'm feeling. The masculine spouse is very demanding. The other thing I'm also feeling is that this masculine really needs to work on themselves. Hence the reason they're blocking their energy. They just don't want to have to deal with anybody. That's why they're not clear with their intentions. Because if they're not clear with themselves, how could they approach you, right? And I really feel like there's just too many people. What did I say? Fifth wheel. Feminines, you're not number one in this situation. There's more people involved. You're not even two or three. You're like number five, maybe number six. Number one here is this karmic, who is tied to this masculine for money. And I really feel like, this masculine needs to get out of this karmic situation that is really codependent and needy on this masculine for material situations. And they're doing this, okay, so they can be with you, feminine, because feminines, you exude everything that this masculine really wants. So I feel like they're ignoring not because they want to, it's because like there's just too much that's going on with this masculine, and they still have like a karmic situation that they need to deal with. Yeah, and they're keeping you a secret, and there's something that they're not really clear on. Yeah, they feel like, they're not enough. They don't have enough. Everybody's wanting a piece of the masculine. And I don't mean this in a physical sense. What I'm feeling is that, materially, okay? Could be physical because this masculine is physically with the karmic energies, right? Masculine, they just want to be alone. Look at this. Feminines, even if you wanted to offer your masculine like a pentacle, or give them a helping hand, they don't want it, okay? They want to deal with their own issues, and they're ignoring everyone, even you included. So don't try to push, the issue with your masculine. That's what I'm saying. That's the energy. Like today is a really negative day. I mean, it's the first day back into work, guys. Okay, maybe people are so demanding. You guys, didn't sleep too well. Take it however it resonates. But that's what I'm seeing. So let's go ahead and see what else. What is the guidance that this collective needs to know? What is the guidance message that this collective needs to know? What is the guidance message, please, Spirit? Where can I ask for more help in my life? Yeah, I really feel like this is the masculine. They're trying to brainstorm this, right? Because they're ignoring everybody. Maybe they don't want nobody's help. They're used to doing everything themselves. Until we can receive with an open heart, we're really never giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly and unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. Dang, what did I say earlier today? Practicing bodhicitta, is opening up the heart. Everything is all in alignment, guys, okay? Like, I'll probably look back at the video and say, what in the world did I say earlier? I was a little scatterbrained a little bit. But what I'm feeling is that, okay, with this bodhicitta, which is like opening up your heart, when you give generosity, when you're diligent, when you do meditation, when you practice what is this? Let me bring out my notes again. Wisdom. And patience. All right. When we attach to the judgment of receiving help, we unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. So if you like to give but not receive, then aren't you a hypocrite? Shouldn't you be willing to receive help? So today, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. Don't be afraid to ask for help, especially masculines, okay? I ask for what I want and I am open to receiving it. Honestly, I really feel that. Feminines, okay? You have a plan here in mind. I don't know. For some of you feminists, you could be working with your masculine. That's the sense that I'm getting. There's a percentage of you guys out there who actually work with your divine masculine. Why don't you collaborate with your masculine? Your masculine's really closed off, but obviously, they're in a vibration of not really opening up for help. Maybe they have a creative rut. And you have all of these ideas now. Make sure you write your NDA and non-compete, whatever business situationship that you're in, right? And really check yourself, and really be generous, and really be open to sharing your ideas. This masculine really needs your help, is what I'm feeling. And that's why I'm saying, guys, masculines and feminines, there's a collective of you guys, or a group of you who are supposed to come into union so that you can collaborate and really, play off of each other's energies. Both you guys have something that the other one lacks. And when you guys are together, you guys are a powerhouse. That's what I'm feeling, guys, okay? So, masculines, where can you ask for more help in your life? Ask for help, damn it. Let's see what else. Spirit, what are the messages that this masculine like to say towards their feminine? What are the messages that masculine like to say towards their feminine? What are the messages, please, Spirit? What is the message that masculine would like to say towards their feminine? What messages want to come through? You are never far from my mind. Masculine is always thinking of you, feminine. I'm afraid to take that next step right now. That's why they're not taking any action. You still take my breath away. Masculine is still thinking of you. Like, you guys aren't really together, but masculine is really thinking of you today, feminines. I just want you to be happy, in any way that you can. I was reminded of your scent recently. Maybe, masculine's looking around and they're like, that smells like my feminine. Oh my God. But you're not there. I can't take this anymore. Maybe that's why, you're thinking about getting a hotel room. But you're really feeling prickly about the situation. For some of you feminines, possibly you did book a hotel room and now you had to cancel, and you're feeling prickly about it because masculine couldn't follow through. And that's for some of you guys, okay? So let's go ahead and see. Let me do a closing guidance message, okay, guys? So let's see here. What should I do? Let's do a postcard message from Spirit. Spirit, what are the messages that you would like to say to this collective? What are the messages that you would like to say to this collective? What are the messages, please, Spirit? Thank you. Selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living. Right now, generosity is being asked of you. Guys, I can't make this shit up. What did I talk about? Generosity, giving, giving of yourself, being kind, loving kindness. This is bodhicitta. Dang. I mean, like, every time I'm like so tickled by this, guys. How like the retreat that I went on correlates with, gosh, I'm like hitting myself on it, correlates with everything that I've expressed in this video. Okay. Let go of a debt, release an obligation. Masculine, are you listening? Or do a solid kindness for someone for no other reason than as an exercise of the heart. Dang. This is bodhicitta. Dang. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. That's what we need. We all just need a little bit of love in our life, guys, right? Masculine is ignoring. They're not taking action, but why doesn't masculine just give? Give with an open heart, masculine. Do some kindness, towards your feminine is what I'm feeling, and you will actually get an abundance back. If it's not through a material gain, you're gonna be blessed with this feeling of love, and love has no monetary gain, from this feeling. Love is the greatest gift of all. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Just because you give doesn't mean that you're going to get an automatic karma and receive it instantly. You have to practice patience. Dang, everything I said, right? Generosity, patience. All right, let me bring up my notes here. Generosity, discipline, learning to overcome a distraction, quieting your mind, patience, being diligent. Okay, with meditation, okay, is wisdom. Wisdom is the ultimate, okay, of all of these things. What we can do for ourselves is the discipline, the patience, the diligence, and wisdom and meditation, right? But we can do everything for others, including the generosity. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seemingly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. Like I said in like the previous reading, we are all interconnected. As a matter of fact, if you want to read up on a book from my root guru, which is the Karmapa has a book called Interconnected interconnected. It's about how we're all interconnected towards one another and codependent or interdependent on all sentient beings on this planet because we're all energetically connected. The one thing that we all have in common is our soul, our energy. Okay. The bigger your heart grows, the more love and abundance you will experience. If masculine was closed off, they're closing out how much abundance that they could have in their life. So again, if you didn't watch my previous readings, just look at the last two readings that I recorded, and they're like past live streams, right? It's the closed, feeling really closed and really open. Open yourself, and see how different, those energies feel. And if you're new to this video, okay, go ahead and look on my page for those last two videos. We also know that someone could be entering into your life with a generous offer for you. Oh, take it and trust you're worthy and of deserving it. You have to receive, not just to give. It's one thing, if you're giving, but you have to learn to receive because you're due, you're owed, that exchange. We love you so much over here, guys. This is a beautiful energy, and it totally explains, bodhicitta, which is opening up the heart. Okay. Uh, it is the heart and mind of awakening your heart and your mind. This is ultimate wisdom. If you don't know how to do this, then you're ignorant. I know it's such a harsh word, but that's how it's taught. Not just thinking about I, my, me, self, me. Think about other people also, but you're also equally important. You also have to be generous to yourself. You can't just give towards everyone and not really give yourself. You have to be balanced, right? You have to know your balance. That's why balance is necessary, and that's what I'm saying, guys. Okay. Wow. And this is a Bodhicharavara. Sorry, guys. It's hard to pronounce. So I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I provide daily guidance messages here for the collective. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can visit me on my website. It's www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. And you can also follow me on IG as Scorpio Moon Intuition. And guys, oh my gosh, what is this? There's an Amber Alert. If you guys are in my area, wow, Yakima. That's not too far from where I'm at. License BYR. Let's see here. It's license BYR 6257 2001 Black Ford, Arizona. A Black Ford F-150. So guys, if you live in the Washington area, if you're near Yakima, look for those Arizona plates, okay? That's what I'm saying, guys, okay? So like getting back into what I was saying, if you want to book a personal reading, if you book today, okay, I go in order. So if you book today, just know that you're going to be next in queue. Okay, if you wait till next week to do it, you might be, out like 2 weeks or whatnot. So if you book this week, you'll more than likely get your week a little over a week from now. Okay, probably by midweek. It is roughly the average that I'm anticipating, the way things are looking. So if you're okay with that week wait, then go ahead and book. Okay, and this is if you have like a booked a big reading with me. If you book a twin flame quickie or like a question reading, I can get those out sooner, like within 2 days. Okay, so it really depends. It's just like the bigger readings require like a lot of my energy, and so I can only do a couple of those a day, guys. Okay, I can't. I'm no superwoman. I can't do it, guys. Okay. And also, guys, if you have a personal question that you would like for me to check into, and you want to be selected, for the drawing for tomorrow to get a free reading, go ahead and put your question down below, and hopefully I'll choose your question, and you can watch tomorrow's reading to see if I've chosen you. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and thank you again for watching. Bye bye. Disconnect.